Mm. What's up, y'all? Welcome to my backyard, my back porch where I've been spending the last week and a half. The weather has been so gorgeous here in Seattle. My name is Haley, if we haven't met before, and this is Oakley, my assistant. We actually met this morning. I am Rover dog sitting through the app. So just to make it a couple extra dollars, I am watching him for the day, and he's finally laying down. He's a 2-month-old golden retriever. He's pretty much just a big noodle and wiggles around constantly. But the reason I really wanted to come on here today was to show you all of these books. I am so excited. I was the lucky chosen volunteer through Libraries for Liberation to distribute all of these books to the free libraries in my neighborhood. So Libraries for Liberation is one of my favorite and newest nonprofits that I've recently been interacting with, and they started in the middle of the pandemic, in the middle of 2020, the mess of the year. They wanted to do something to help, and they loved reading, all of the volunteers, and so they started raising money and started buying books from BIPOC and Indigenous owned bookstores so that we can support these amazing community members, and then also get BIPOC artists and Indigenous artists, writers, into the hands of our neighborhoods and across America. So I just sort of wanted to read through a few of the titles that I am aware of, and I'm excited to put into these little libraries around my house. One of the books that hits home that I'm actually reading right now is My Grandmother's Hands by Resmaa Menakem. And he's actually the reason why I found Libraries for Liberation, because they did a Q&A, which I can link in the notes below this video. There's a really great Q&A with Libraries for Liberation and Resmaa, and just talking about his writing and his work. And I've been going through this book ever so slowly, like really picking apart and sitting with the meditations, and also talking to one of my older generational friends, Jan. She's in her late 70s, or maybe early. Anyway, she's in her 70s, and it's interesting to read through this book with her side by side, and to take time out of our day to just talk about what we've read, to read the meditations for each other so that we can really drop into those spaces. And yeah, if you are looking for a somatic trauma healing, understanding of what is actually going on with the body, this book is it. It's so good and worthy of the pickup. And you can start following Resmaa on social media as well. He posts really great resources. And then we have Sister Outsider. I haven't read this yet, but it's such a beautiful book by Audre Lorde. I will definitely be putting that on my list to read. I'm so excited it's so fun to have new books. It's one of my favorite things. If you know me, I always am reading multiple books at once. I love buying books from bookstores, and so this is right up my alley. An Indigenous People's History of the United States for Young People by Roxanne Dunbar Ortiz. What else do we have here? Jose Antonio Vargas is The Notes of an Undocumented Citizen. He was a Pulitzer winner journalist. And then they also have children's books. So Gathering the Sun in Alphabet in Spanish and English. And then we have Sulwe, Lupita Nyong'o. This book is so gorgeous. And this one I am definitely going to be buying for my little cousins. We Are Water Protectors. The entire book is just this beautiful watercolor. Ooh. Now the black snake is here. Its venom burns the land, courses through the water, making it unfit to drink. Take courage. I must keep the black snake away from my village's water. I must rally my people together. And so there's those. This book looks so amazing. I've never saw this book before, so I'm excited to read a couple poems from it. Poems of protest and revolution. We Do This Till We Free Us. Abolitionist Organizing and Transforming Justice. Marembe Kaba. Names are hard. You know, we're all learning, and I just really wanted to share White Rage by Carol Anderson, and Esperanza Rising was one book that I read when I was younger in like middle school. I can remember. It's such a beautiful book, definitely worth gifting to a middle schooler if you know one. How We Get Free, Black Feminism, and the Combahee River Collective. That name is, I don't want to butcher it, but I will try. Kinga Yamata Taylor? This is why we educate ourselves. Native American Testimony, Peter Nabokov. Nobody Cries When We Die. And this one, most of all, I'm super excited about, All About Love by Bell Hooks. So many friends have told me to pick this up, and I'm really, really excited to read a few pages before I put it in the little library. March, Book 1 by John Lewis, Andrew Aiden, and Nate Powell. And We Want to Do More Than Survive. We have Freedom is a Constant Struggle, The Purpose Gap, and then most people probably know Trevor Noah. So I'm super grateful that I was chosen to be entrusted with all of these beautiful books by such amazing artists and writers. And I now will spend the afternoon just pasting in either Spanish or English, depending on the book, into the inside cover. And then I'll be delivering these to all the little free libraries around Seattle. And I'm just so excited to get these into hands of people who want to learn more, who want to make this place a safer, a brighter space for all. And just so thankful for Libraries for Liberation for doing the work, for showing up for our communities and really finding a way to educate and to learn and grow together and evolve into this next version. So hopefully this sparks your interest in the organization, Libraries for Liberation. Hopefully this encourages you to maybe send them a few dollars for their fundraising to kind of encourage them. I know that I will be doing the same and continuing to check in on this organization and be a part of it. So let me know if you have any questions. Do you have anything else to say, Oakley? Huh? Come here. Oh, he's like, don't touch me. But he's so cute. How do they make puppies so cute? Thank you for being so good.